Molly dumped from the Love Island villa. Welcome back to Reality TV channel, and we have a lot to talk about since the last time we talked about Love Island. And let's get right into it. So this episode started with Whitney. They had just been a recoupling, and so everybody was in their couple and talking about the speech and all. Whitney was asking Mandy, because she picked before Leah. She was like, what if Leah picked you? If it was you to pick, would you have picked Leah? He was like, no, it's you I would have picked. And then Mindy went, we'll never know. After that, they started kissing. And then we also saw Motel and Leah. They were also kissing. Scott and Catherine were talking. And we're like, yeah, we're in a good space. We like where we're headed to. Molly and Zach too were also on the same page. Yeah, I'm happy. The speech gave me butterflies and all. And then from there, it was lights out. The next morning, Whitney got a text, and it was basically for the ladies to go out for a spa treatment and just for a relaxation. And then the boys alone would be in the villa. So fast forward, the ladies dressed, went for their spa date and enjoyment and all. And then the boys were alone in the villa. And then a bombshell walked in. Kady. Kady had been in the previous season of Love Island, and she's back again. And immediately she walked in, of course, the guys were surprised. Oh my God, who is this? Scott recognized her right off the bat. Oh my God, that's Kady. He was literally fan-struck. They were like, oh yeah. The guys too, they caught on with it. Oh yes, this is Kady from a previous season. She spoke with them. They all sat down, talked. Mandy and Sammy decided to give her a tour of the villa. And then we saw her pull Zach for a chat. And while she was talking with Zach, the guys were like, would Zach's hair turn? And there and then the guy said that it would take a lot for Zach's head to turn because he's in a good place with Molly. Remember this, because we're going to come back to it at the end of the show. And then she still gathered the boys, even asked them. She asked the guys who is closed off, who is not closed off. It was basically and mainly Ty that spoke. I was like, he won't say he's closed off, but he's in a very good space with Ella and likes where things are going with her. And the girls came back, asked her how was things, and she said that all the guys claimed they are not that closed up, but Ty said he was in a good space. Zach too said him and Molly, and they asked her what type of guys she would have. Like she mentioned Zach as one of her options. She mentioned Sammy. She mentioned 3 guys. Fast forward from that, it's night time, and they were all relaxing, getting to know each other, and welcoming Kady to the villa. Ty pulled Kady for a chat. He even took her to the terrace and they were talking. Zach was like, could he pull her for a chat without Molly getting upset? And the guys were like, if Molly knows why you're pulling her for a chat, I don't think it will be an issue. Yeah, and then she came back from the terrace. Kady came back from the terrace and then pulled Zach for a chat. After speaking with him, he was now telling Molly that, any guy that comes in and wants to pull her for a chat, that she can also go for the chat, that she should not take it, that even if he's not happy about it and all. And then Molly was kind of very chill this night. Like, it felt like she knew what was coming. So from that, someone got a text, and that was Jess, and said everybody should gather at the fire pit immediately. They all gathered, and Kady was asked to stand in front of the fire pit and make her choice. She started off with the fact that it's been less than 24 hours since she got into the house, to the villa. So it's going to be hard for her to make a choice right off the bat like that. And then she went with Zach. Maybe she picked Zach. Zach joined her in front. And then Molly got a text. Molly, you are now single and therefore have been dumped from the island. And that gave everybody a shock with both the islanders, both Molly, Zach, and every other person that was watching it. And a lot of discussions have been had. So someone's even put out a tweet that was like, oh, well, Molly is not going, that they're probably going to keep her somewhere and then they will bring her back. The clip we saw from Australia, for that one, as she was going, they sent her a text message that 2 guys want to take her on a date and all, which would have been cool. And then some people were saying, well, Kasa and Maud are going to bring her back. But as at some hours later on Saturday, we saw pictures of Molly at the airport. Nobody's sure of anything, but it looked like that was Molly coming back from Love Island and getting into the UK. And we're going to just be straight about this. I personally don't think it's a fair dumping, given with the fact that even when public was to vote, Molly was not in the bottom 3 for the ladies. That's 1. 2, if you are going to even vote in couple, her and Zach are in a good place and most likely will not even be dumped from the island. 3 is that Molly has something going on the island. She's with Zach and they're in a good place. It's different if it was like a Ruchi situation where she was still trying to get somebody to pick and she has not gotten someone yet, or like Leah before Mattel entered and that she was just floating on the island waiting for someone. It's different. The island is for finding love and finding the right person. And Molly had that. So it's just kind of unfair. And that means anybody can just walk in less than 24 hours, see a guy, oh, this is the person, pick it, and then the next person just goes. It didn't even give her a fighting. What if what she had with Zach was something solid that was going somewhere? And what if even what Kady wants to have with Zach doesn't go anywhere? If you want people to find love, let people find love. Why are you sending Molly away? It's so because most times when they don't vote for Islanders on the show, it's either, and they tell the other Islanders to vote for the person only. It's always those who do not find connections that go. Molly already had a connection, so it just kind of seemed unfair, but I'll leave it at that so I don't go ranting. Molly has been seen at the airport. This night we are going to know if truly Molly left or not. Thank you very much for sticking with us. If you've listened this far, please give us a 5-star rating. If you're on podcast, follow us, and if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you.